Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna get pretty close to finishing this actually. Last video we did the hood, the grill, and our boolean headlights. This step should be a lot easier. We're gonna work on the back as well as the bumpers, hopefully. So let's get right into it. Alright, so up. There we go. Do not move that. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to extrude this. Actually, more importantly, we need a picture. Get the news out of here. So we need to see exactly how this back end is like before we just start going all willy-nilly on it. Now, obviously, like any car, it is difficult to find rear pictures of it. This picture sucks. It's tiny. Jeez, I should have had something prepped prior. That's good. Okay, so the point that we're currently at is the bumper seam. So it looks like it goes forward a little and then just completely sinks to the perimeter around that. So let's back it up. That's good. And then now we can sink it. Bring it outwards a little. Alright, so it goes something like that. Now it does look like there's even some, if we come back, I don't want two. Take one, it goes backwards a little. However, this does not continuously sink like that, so it actually comes out, and then another one, up, then it comes forward. So kind of has something like that going on. What is going on? Uh-oh, I've lost all... Okay. I don't know what I clicked. I'll have to review the clicking thing over there to see what I clicked. But at least I figured it out. Okay, back to this. So once that, then we sink back in, and we should be flush with our tail lamp holes. In a bit. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to double G this over. That way we are flush with that. Bring this down to the big ask. I believe we can flatten it a bit. Come down. We don't need it to be the roundest thing in the world yet. Yeah, we didn't really adjust anything. Alright, and what we're going to do is we're going to reverse. I may as well have just brought down from the top, so then nothing got messed up. Let's try and find a better picture. This one. Oh yeah, that's hugely different compared to what I was just doing. Oh wow. Okay, so let's see. So this, look at it again. Okay. So from here, bring this in. This then comes out as such. Bring this in. What does this even loop around? Almost like that there's another dip going in here, huh? Because it's got the initial dip and then another dip. Okay, we can figure this out. So what we'll do is here, this will then connect to this. However, it needs to be dipped back, so now is it kind of rakes backwards. Am I doing exactly what I want here? This kind of just comes out of the blue and then loops around. Did I just? I did. So that means G, double G. Delete this vertice. Select that, bring that over. Dear God. Well, how about we just level that out and then bring it up? There we go. That works. And we're going to need a few. So we'll do a 3. Drag that over. Very nice. Okay, so we gotta fill in this cavity here. Because how muscle cars are, we got this metal bumper here, but then the cavity behind. We're gonna leave the bumpers separate. Is there a reason why? I mean, kind of. It just makes it cleaner to work with. Not to mention, we're also going to use a tactic that I have not shown you yet. And while it is rather inappropriate, it's not the word to use, but it's not necessarily a good modeling tactic. Actually, I don't know. Scrap that. It's definitely a good modeling tactic. It's not a traditional 3D printing tactic, is probably what I'm trying to go for. Don't do that. Because, oh my god, I need one. Because normally how an STL works is it's supposed to be all one solid piece. However, we're not doing that. We are making multi-pieces. Now, while I say that it's not usually a good tactic, we're going to obviously have to do that later for when it comes to text. And yes, we can do text. That'll be awesome. So we'll continue to fill this in. Oh wait, speaking of which, edge. Edge slide, offset edge. Oh, bridge edge loops, there it is. There's the bridging command I was looking for. We found it. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just take that across. And even though this is going to be completely hidden and we will not see it, we're still going to do the drag technique. This one was way too far. Wait, no. Try the thingy. That. Hold on. Can I select everything? Edge. Did I not like it? We are getting this to work. Dang it. Edge. Bridge edge loops. There we go. It just doesn't like it when it's all a loop. Oh, maybe I needed that. Merge? Definitely not merge. Yeah, it works. Yay. Alright. We got our rear bumper guard now. Now we can do similar to the front. Alright, with the front, what we are going to do is we are going to do something very different, which we probably could have done the rear. However, we just didn't. Before we do that, actually, forward, place this. I think this, we need something from here. Yeah. There we go, we recreated something similar to what we had in the rear. Very nice. Alright. Let's keep going on with the bumpers here. We got front and rear. I have a feeling like I was meant to... Nah. One solid part. Okay. Let's do the rear because we already have a good picture. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to steal one of these, Shift D, And we're going to put it at our starting location, which we have to look at the rear because it's kind of inset. The tip will be about there, and this can sink in, which this kind of goes about there. Now you don't have to necessarily have it jammed in yet. Alright, so what we're going to do is do the profile of the bumper, which when we're on the very edge, pretty much just copying this line. And then we'll shift to the top. I'll just do a big ask. Well, okay, so this is going to be a little challenging because we want this face to wrap around. But we also got this going on up here, so we need to be careful on our rotations. So we're going to rotate. Pretty harsh, but the dragging will help us out here. Down here. Rotate some more. Heck is she doing out there? Okay, maybe what we'll do is we'll just keep taking care of this. So, once we keep coming around the corner, we've got to pay attention because we don't want any of this to really fold in on itself. And then we'll start scale Y-ing in the direction. Then we can use GG to bring ourselves back. Now did she get a package? Okay, so we need to lift this up, and it looks like it's going to be this outside line that we got going on here that's doing the lifting. So what we need is this will come up. We can grab these as well. We got ourselves a decent gap. Then go to here, and then we'll do our drag technique. We're going to do it in both directions, actually. We'll even scale X a little. Alright. However, even though we did that, that is going to take a harsh turn. We'll add another one of these. Bring it out. Leave that as such. I think we'll add a loop cut, and we'll actually bring this backwards a bit. Very nice. So we'll do our drags here. Throw a 2. Alright, that's good. We'll need more later because it looks like we got more booleans to do. Luckily, we know how to do booleans. So, it looks like we got a license plate hole, which we shall do that. Alright, which luckily, the width of this just happened to work. So, we're going to double G over, and then we'll adjust as such. Now, there does need to be something about, actually, you know what? No. Faces. Now, we're going to scale inwards. And then we're going to scale Y-wards. Now we do need to be careful. I mean, I could just bury it into that. However, it might be best not to. Let's try out the edge, bridge, closed loop, merge, no, linear, smooth, linear. I don't think I'm gonna get what I want. Well, rip in the chat. So we'll just grab that, bring it over in the X. Not even gonna bother. Okay, we need to take care of this bumper. Just kind of push it out of the way for now. There we go. Now let's get these booleans going. Add mesh cylinder 90. Whoa, 90. Alright, interesting predicament here. So, we only want to cut through our chrome bumper here, not the actual car body. So, we're going to need to adjust this. I think we may as well do... I think we'll just grab all of this, shove it back. Alright, so our boolean's all the way through. Remember, always save before doing the booleans. Back to this. Select car. Do not... Hold on. First, we need to add some data points before we screw everything up. There. May as well go with the 2s. Make this bumper kind of high poly. And then we'll enclose. We will enclose it. Because something I probably should have done better is told you not to do the triangulation up here yet. Because now when we add any lines that come here, and then when it comes into the triangle, it turns our 3 into a 4. And then it'll turn them, and then the next line that'll pass through it turns the next triangle into a quad. And then it just keeps going, things get worse. So I should have held off on that. So luckily, any more booleans going forward, don't triangulate the faces until everything is completed. And you're in the high poly stage, so then you don't need to add anything more. So we'll save once again, come out, boolean. I added 2 booleans. Object, cylinder, exact, apply, delete. Ah, yes, because we only have the faces in there selected, and just one single dot, we can just delete the faces. Ah. And then how it is, it looks like it has a little tiny lip, and then sinks in. What? What? Oh, nice catch. I think the little lip kind of bends out like that. So it shows the lip up top, but not so much. Sink in a little. And as it sinks in like this, now let's try the bridging loops, circles. Closed loop. Loop pairs? Closed loop. How do I hit enter on this? Is there an enter? Select at least 2 edge loops. Does it not consider this an edge loop? Guess not. Alright, you know what we did last time, just make a face. Yeah, just leave it. Very nice. Alright, we're just going to lump the taillights into this one large part. This and this. Alright, let's see. I've got 3s. And then we're just going to sink this in. Woo. And we're going to spread these out. Down to 1. I don't think that's what I want to do. There we go. Okay. And then what? I need 1. I just need 1. Lift it up a hair just to give it some roundness. Sweet. And then lastly, I'm gonna press E to loop it around. Why does it do that? I hate that. What in the heck? What in tarnation? Okay, guess that's not happening. Why not just a standard loop? Guess I gotta do it by hand. I see. Alright, and then we're going to sink this in, showing that it's a separate part. And then while we're here at it, come up to the crease and put 0.99. We don't want to do 1, especially if it comes to solidification. There's only one exception to doing 1s, and it's going to be at the very edge of this because of everything being triangulated. But yeah, keep everything 9.9 if you can. Alright, we still need a front bumper. So, let's find ourselves a pic of the front bumper, which is everywhere. Alright. Now, luckily with the front bumper, it's very similar to the rear. So, with that in mind, let's steal it. One very nice thing about classic cars is that usually the front and rear bumper are rather similar. So, Shift D to copy it. Now there is some differences, so we will have to modify it for that. Whoa, scale in the Y direction to mirror it. See, that is nearly perfect. Nearly. Okay, so it doesn't look like it has the hips on the end, so we'll need to diminish those. Come to the front. Wait, what did I just scale in? There we go. Bring that down. However, along with that, we do need to at least flatten it a hair, so drag these out. Now, we obviously need to take care of the size of these, because this is tiny, it needs to be big. So, what we're going to do, and I'm doing this completely on the fly, I have no idea if this is actually going to work. I'm going to drag that over. This one will come over as well. Okay, so, as we see, I know what we'll do. How about we just delete these all? Yeah, whatever range that this thing touches, just delete it. I promise I know what I'm doing. I mean, I don't, but it's worth it. X faces, then we select this, because if everything's getting triangulated later, this should still work. Select loops. Whoa, wrong place to grab it. Holy cow. Yeah. Let's make them a hair smaller. Oh, I know why. It's because this... Ah. That's why. Hold on. We can fix that. we just didn't make it tall enough. Select the loop. Gonna have to delete this face too. Before deleting that, select this again. To be honest, it's going to take longer to screw around with that, so just fill this back in. We'll do the boolean. But before we do the boolean, let's square this up a little. There we go. Alright. Boolean time again. Let's click save. Get out of that. Add mesh cylinder. 90. Make it big. Oh, that's right. We need to watch what it's cutting through. Scale on the Y. Make it flat. Sink it back. Alright, with that in mind, let's do some things. First, bring this up, drag it down, perfect. We're going to double G this down. I would like to add doubles here. Sync. Too much sync. Sync a hair. I do also wish to add doubles here. Just so then it has a little more to cut through. Then we'll share this up on it. Very nice. File save. Now we do the boolean. Boolean. Cylinder. Whoa, it actually deleted that for us. Kinda weird, kinda sauce, but it's okay, because it worked. Let's see. We don't necessarily get a hump here, so we can just sink it in. Actually, no. That's really dangerous. We are going to have a loop. And then we'll sink it in. I hear lurking outside. She must be doing the boxes. Okay, so what happens here is we get this kind of like L shape going underneath. So what I need to do is be able to create that L shape. How far away from that? That is actually really close. Not twos. And that'll work. And then I want another one. we're going to do is we're going to make its own separate thing as well. Actually, nah, we'll do the crease method. It's going to add quite a bit of polys though, but it's fine. And then that'll work. Okay, so what we're going to do is, it looks like it starts roughly there. Nope, that's fine, that's fine. Chill. Stretches out from here, I'd say. And we'll pull it out. It does stick out a bit, so we'll do that. Then we're going to double G this down, just so it rolls. And then something that we'll do now, before it's too late, select your perimeter. We'll come back to the crease, .99. We're not going to see any physical differences yet, but this is for preventative maintenance. That has a round to it, so that's fine as is. And then what we'll do as well is come around and select these sharp ends. .99. Like again, we're not going to see any differences yet. It'll be when we go into the high poly that we'll see something. One last thing we're going to do is make sure we're actually making contact. So let's sink it in. Making sure that we actually have this going inside of itself is very important for the sole fact that this needs to 3D print. Okay. We kind of screwed up a little. Let's see if we can fix this issue. So, grab this all. Yeah, this is quite the boo-boo, Lee. What were you doing? Should have just made from scratch. So we'll rotate this a bit, sink it back in. Then what we're going to do is we're going to deselect this, re-rotate, sink it back in. There we go. That's better. Setting up everyone for failure. I'm very sorry about that. Let's make sure that the back is touching, and then we'll finish the part. Jeez, Lee, come on. Guess we ought to do the same thing for the front. Alright, we got bumpers. This part took way too freaking long, but you know what? It had to be done. So I believe we're going to end the video, this part right here. And we're on the home stretch. We got windows to do. You know what? Hold on. I haven't even touched the side skirt. So, little lip just for where the crease will go. And then it pretty much just kind of folds in under itself. Actually, let's do the big ask. We'll make it flat. It's not supposed to be flat. However, we're going to need it flat. So I'll make it flat, have it come in, and then we'll do doubles. Start up high, bring it down to give it that curvature. We are flat, right? Jesus. What? Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot how it worked. Forgot that this car has hips. You know what? While we're there, give it a crease. Sweet! Alright, now we're done with this part. If you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe if you're new. And next part, we'll tackle the windows. We'll get them done. And then we'll be ready for high poly and door panels. Door lines. Alright, see ya! Bye!